Happy Thanksgiving Eve, everyone. Thank you so much for watching this video. I would just like to say I am grateful to all of you who like my videos, watch, and subscribe. I do this for fun. It's a hobby. I love watching tarot flip-throughs and pick a cards, and I love watching channeling videos and anything spiritual and new age, and I love this community. It has taken me a long time to work up the nerve to jump right in and put myself out there and be on YouTube. So thank you all for supporting me and watching, and I hope you enjoy watching these videos as much as I enjoy making them. So this video is going to be another video of tarot comparison. So this one is going to be my Starseed tarot and oracle collections, and I'm not sure if V from V Love and Crystals has done this yet on her channel. If she has not, I would love to see it. If she has, V, would you link your video down below so we can all go watch it, and then I can add it to my playlist too, because I love that. I love that V supports other tarot readers and small tarot channels, and she has such a great community. Her oracle decks on Etsy are amazing. I love them so much. Hopefully I will do a tarot flip through of them soon. So I will kind of want to go back to starting my videos the way I used to start them, which was with kind of like a little meditation. So to kind of ground, center, and you know, get relaxed. Have this be your moment of zen. If you are stressed out or have any worries, let's just take a deep breath in. Exhale. One more time. Now this time when you inhale, imagine that you're inhaling pure love. And then when you exhale, exhale all of your stress and tension away. Ready? On the count of 3, inhale. 1, 2, 3. All right. So get comfortable, close your eyes. I'm going to play the singing bowl just for like a minute or two. You don't have to worry about clearing your mind. How about this? If a thought comes up, change the thought from a worry to what you're thankful for. So if you're worried about something at work, just say, I am thankful and grateful for the fact that I have abundance and can support myself and my family. You know, something like that. It's really good to work on changing worry or stress or anxiety into a positive and seeing the positive side, and changing our thinking. And it really can invite miracles in. And so Thanksgiving is great that as a country we get together and we give thanks, but we should really be living from our heart center and a place of gratitude every single day, and just saying thank you to yourself, thank you to your family, thank you to your coworkers, everyone you come into contact with. Even if it was a stressful situation, there's always a lesson to be learned, or something that you need to learn about yourself, even, you know, or an imbalance somewhere. So it's always important to take the time to reflect at the end of each day, and and each morning, wake up and set your intentions for the day to set the tone. It will really help you get in the flow of your life. So anyway, sit back, relax. All right, so we'll jump right in to my first Oracle deck. Just in the series, this is in no particular order. But I have to say, I started watching Lightstar on YouTube. And I saw her beautiful work, and her channeling was amazing from the higher dimensions. And I just love her artwork, and her energy when I watch her is just so calming and peaceful. And I absolutely love it. And this box is great. It's a little like gift box. And then I'm not sure if you guys can see that. I'll move it forward. The inner box. There we go. And then it comes with this book, which is great. Let's see. It's 72 pages, and we have testimonials about working with these cards, publishers information, things like that, gratitude for this project. She has introduction, overview, cleansing of your cards, prelude to the layouts, oracle card spreads, activator card layouts, activator layout suggestions, and then we have the oracle card interpretations, and then about Lightstar and her artwork. So this not only is her beautiful artwork and her amazing channeling, but she also talks how to work with essential oils and crystals and how that will help attune you along your path. She talks about the angels, the elementals, our galactic family, and the chakras, which she considers portals. So these cards are just absolutely beautiful. I have only done a few readings with these, but the readings that I have done are just absolutely wonderful, fabulous. So here are the backs of the cards. They're absolutely gorgeous. And I'm just going to go through a couple of them. I'll probably do a flip through, a full flip through if you're interested. There we have the root portal. Breakthrough. I love that bell rock and the red rocks of Sedona are in here. Majestic eminence. Manifestation. Oh, I love this card for Dreamscape. Illumination. Empowerment. Higher perspective. I guess I could have used this in my last week's in the moon. Okay, and this is a really great card with light language, Gaian awakening, galactic guidance, here's another great moon card, isolation, magical realms, and here is another light language card, harmonic resolution. So I will just do a quick, simple little one card pull and read what the card is, so you all get a little sample. What do we need to hear, those of us watching this video? What do we need to hear this week, the week of Thanksgiving? What is our message? This will be a one card pull. Just a quick little sample of what these cards are like. Interesting, we have attachment, accumulations, defensiveness, and scarcity. And we have the dragon guarding his gold. All right, so in the book, it's on page 29. It says the same thing as on the card, and it says image is connected with scarlet gold color ray. The celestial interpretation. Attachment resonates to the potentials of both vibrations of accumulation and lack. The over-identification of material possessions can cause a myriad of conflicting emotions, ranging from defensiveness, withholding, or greed. This releasing ray calls for a higher perspective to remind oneself that things consist of energy and cannot be contained. Energy is in a constant state of ebb and flow. The need for detachment of materialism and relinquishing possessions is required for true abundance. The Oracle interpretation. A period of accumulation of wealth may be on the horizon, so caution is required in how you proceed. Or you may be clutching to material possessions and need to release them. If you are feeling like wealth is scarce, revisit all lack and scarcity programs running in your life and modify your belief systems toward prosperity. Know that you are always provided for. So the crystal to work with while you are assimilating this download and this activation is goldstone and pyrite, and the companion essential oil is goldenrod. So you can work with those as well to deepen your understanding of the message of the card. So that's really great tools to help you on your path. So I love the artwork. I love Lightstar's messages. The artwork is great. The book is wonderful. Check out her channel. She has great videos and channelings. And I always feel at peace and optimistic after I watch her videos. So I will link her page below so you guys can go check it out. And I will also link her website to where I bought her cards from. All right, so next is actually a tarot. This is the only one that's an actual tarot in my Starseed collection. This is the Sirian Starseed Tarot by Patricia, Cori, and Lyssa Bartha. So Alyssa is the artist. And this deck, it does not follow the Rider-Waite or the Thoth at all. It's its own system. And so this, I've only worked with it a little bit, and for myself. I've not given anyone readings with this one. Again, look at how large these cards are. They're bigger than the palm of my hands. Bigger than my hand. They don't fit in the palm of my hand at all. I love the backs. I was really drawn to this, to the backs of these cards. I love this. I think they're gorgeous. So I have like a standard size tarot deck that I will put next to it for reference. So you can just see how much larger it is. So this, you know, deck is so easy for me to shuffle. It's a piece of cake, you know. These at least they're semi-glossy or glossy, but they're not too slippery. They're bendable. They're nice quality. And so that's not the problem. It's just that they're so large. And whenever a deck is really large to shuffle, I kind of tend to like not choose to work with it as much. But I really did enjoy working with it when I did use it. So this does not follow the structure of the Thoth or the Rider-Waite. Instead of having cups, wands, swords, and pentacles, we have crystals, chalices, orbs, and flames. With this, they do give reversal meetings, and then they give you a Sirian Starseed spread. This book is 87 pages. So this is good if you're starting out on wanting to learn about starseeds. So the crystals were formerly the pentacles. Aspect physical, element earth. The spirit is a gnome. Chalices was originally the cups. Aspect emotional, element water, spirit undine. Orbs represent the swords. Mental, air, sylph. Flames were formerly the wands. Spiritual, fire, and salamander. So then it tells you about each suit, the crystals, the chalices, the orbs, and the flames. And then it gets into the major arcana cards. So I'm not going to do a full flip through, but here are some of the cards. I love this crystal, Master of Crystals card. Here's a major arcana card. Another major arcana. Here's the chalices. So you would really have to work with this. I think I would have to work with it more because it's really like its own system. I love this Chariot card. And then the shadow for the devil. The Hanging Man is a man in the pendulum. He's like frozen in there. Seeker. So we don't have the prince, princess, king and queen, or the page. We have the Seeker. Let's see. I'm not quite sure what they use. I haven't used this enough. So they use the Seeker, the Adept, the Sage, and the Master. So I enjoy the artwork. I enjoy the messages. I just haven't worked with it enough to be comfortable using this in a reading for anybody else. I would have to work with it a lot more to connect with it. I do wish the cards were just a little bit smaller though. But that is the Sirian Starseed Tarot. And we'll get back to the Oracle cards. Next is Beyond Lumeria Oracle cards by Izzy Ivy. This says new earth codes and wisdom for our ancient future. And I just love the colors. That's really what drew me to this. I love the backs. Comes with a great little guidebook that is 147 pages. So you have the preface, the introduction, the card meeting. You have chakra cards, elemental cards, seed cards, and then about the author. So I'll just flip through some of the cards, just randomly. So this deck, I love the artwork. The cards are not humongous, not like the Sirian Starseed Tarot, which is just, these are like the biggest cards, I think, out of all the decks that I have. I mean, look at this. These are still really big cards, but not as humongous as the Sirian Starseed cards. What I don't like is the thickness. They're very thick. They're matte finish. They're not glossy. Shuffling isn't necessarily the easiest either. Like, yeah, see, not the easiest. I'm not a fan of the really thick cardboard cardstock, but it's okay. They shuffle pretty well. I can shuffle these in my hand, so that's okay. It's not that bad. What message should we send out to the collective? Let's do a one card pull from this one. All right, so we get the Infinite. The eternal life force, crystals of growth rising from the ashes, many deaths and rebirths within one's life. You are so much more than your physical body. The beings in Lumeria are said to have lived for many hundreds of years. as they were only partially incarnated. Their bodies were much lighter, less physically actualized, and less affected by aging. They were also aware of the infinite nature. The Lumerians were multidimensional beings and regularly traversed realms other than the physical, including the places before and after death. As we become aware that we are so much more than our physical bodies, we may experience a sense of the eternal. Thus, fear around death gives way to recognizing new beginnings. So we remember what is real and focus on what we wish for in this life. Whatever we believe will happen when our body goes back to the earth, we can live to the fullest while we are here in this incarnation. You may feel like you have led many lives and expressed different faces to the world. We can experience many, many deaths and rebirths as we allow outdated parts of ourselves to fall away. When we choose to align our lives with our spirit, we may find we experience more of these many deaths. They can be daunting, but are fast-tracking our growth to prepare us for the shiny new chapter that beckons. Okay, so I'm not going to keep reading because it's a lot. There's a lot of information. And then it gives the divinatory meaning. I'll just read that really quick. Gently explore the edges of your reality. Spend time in the forest to listen. Deepen your meditation practice. Dance yourself into ecstasy. Explore psychic tools and study new healing modalities. If you feel lacking in purpose or life seems a little mundane, remember there is never a reason to be bored. What we experience with our physical senses is just the tip of the iceberg. Magic exists wherever you care to find it. Look between the lines to limitless discovery. All right, last but not least is the Galactic Heritage Cards by Lyssa Royal Holt, illustrated by David Cow. I went to a channeling of hers that she did at Storm Wisdom here in Phoenix. And I have to say, she was amazing. I have seen real channels and I've seen fake channels. And I'm very skeptical of channels, but I liked how she explained it. I think it's her integrity. She talked about how she wasn't channeling another entity, but she was channeling her higher self. And this higher self happened to be in another realm, in another dimension, as another type of being. And when people channel, I really believe that's what they're doing. And it's just another aspect of themselves. And I like that she explained that. It is just another aspect of yourself. So people at this channeling were talking about how they got these cards and how amazing they were. And after seeing her channel, I was like, yeah, she's pretty amazing. I definitely want to get these cards. I've only used these on myself, and I've given readings to Starseed friends of mine. And the cards are right on. The meanings are right on. Just kind of like, wow. How is it so right on? It's a little creepy, but the cards are basic. They're pretty basic, but the meanings, this book is amazing. This book is, let's see, 150 pages. You have how this card system was created, introduction to the Galactic card material from Germain, sample layouts and how to use them, some common questions, note about the artwork, after reading what's next, a final note from Lissa, and card meanings and commentaries. So here's a sample of the artwork. So Lyssa channels Sasha, who's from the Pleiades, and Germain, which is a multi-dimensional group consciousness that represents the integrated energy of our galactic family. And she's been channeling since the 1980s. And then we now have a channeling from Germain. Then we have sample layouts and how to use them. So on page 40 is where we start with the card meanings. So we have what the card represents and then commentary. So I'll just do a little flip through. Now there's a lot of cards in here. Let's see. Okay, so this deck has 108 cards, which is crazy. There's cards on both sides. I'm going to leave them in 2 piles. Nope, I'm not. Okay. So you have the card number, so it's easy to find in the book. The title, Progressive Desires, Earth, and Earth represents the present. Then we have 71 is the homing beacon, represented by Vega, which represents the future. So you'll see they're color coded. And so it says there's species or star system, 21 different species or star systems that are represented in the cards to symbolize the main archetypal groups who have influenced the development of our galactic family. The time stream or suit, 4 suits or time streams are recognized: past, present, future, and parallel. These time streams are not meant to imply time periods in a rigid way, but instead refer to the era of evolution from which the energy of each card is derived. Theme: each card has a theme or lesson that is connected to the civilization it depicts. Contemplative text and deeper commentary are presented for each card to help users understand how to apply this wisdom to their current lives. So the architect of these cards, the multi-dimensional consciousness Germain, channeled through Lyssa, also assisted Hong Kong artist David Cao and channeling of the images. Okay, so when the final card was channeled, the total number was 108, a sacred number in many traditions that reflect the idea of wholeness and completion. Working with this deck, like I said, it's just always right on. It's scary accurate. Do I necessarily like love the artwork? No. But the book is amazing. The messages are amazing. And if a deck is right on, it's right on. Truly, the artwork, it does matter, but it doesn't. For me, I think if you understand, like, if I buy a deck because I want it to be colorful and it's not, like the Tarot of the Moon Garden, it was colorful, but not as vibrant and colorful as I had hoped. So it kind of disappointed me. But if I buy it knowing that I'm going to get a lot like out of the material, like I knew that this book alone was amazing. And I'd heard people say what great readings they've gotten from this. And I have too, and I've seen it, and it's just scary accurate. I need to work with it more, and I know I say that a lot. I say that often with a lot of decks. I don't work with my Galactic family as much as I work with some of my other cards. But maybe that will be a goal for 2022. We'll see. But what is your favorite Starseed deck? I would love to see a video response. And I love seeing, like I said, tarot card flip throughs and spreads. And it's just really fun to see what cards are out there and get like a little sample. It helps you make your mind up. But, I went a little crazy. I think it was back in 2018. Yeah, I think it was 2018, and just bought a bunch of cards. And now that I've worked with oracles and tarots, I am getting a better idea of what I like and what I'm looking for. And like I said, if it works, if I get great readings, I don't necessarily have to love the artwork, but if that's what I'm buying it for, then that helps too. But the substance really, sometimes I have some really beautiful decks and I just don't connect with them. So they're pretty to look at, but not so much to really work with. And that kind of bums me out too, because the artwork is gorgeous, but either I'm afraid of ruining them, or I'm afraid of something happening, or I just don't connect. Then, kind of like, what's the point? But at the same time, tarot and oracle, it is an artwork, it is an art form, and collecting beautiful things, there's nothing really wrong with that either, if you enjoy it. I have one more kind of announcement. I was going to do this in the last video and I forgot. But when I was getting my hair cut, I was talking with my hairstylist, Frankie, who's amazing. And I asked her to tell me about a paranormal experience she had, and she told me. And it was just so cool. And I got this idea that it would be really fun to do like Zoom or duo chats with people live. Well, not live, but like to do these chats and have people tell me not like all their stories, but like one major story that really sticks out that's supernatural. It doesn't have to be ghosts. It could be your guides, or like your ancestors coming to visit you through animals, or spirit guides, or channeling, or just like messages you kept getting, anything supernatural. So if you wouldn't mind being featured on my channel where we're talking and you tell your story, like a quick little, you know, 3, 5, 7 minute, however long the story takes, that's fine. And I want to like piece them together and do a video clip. I think that would be a lot of fun. So either comment down below or message me at smmarht@gmail.com and let me know, and we can set up a day and time to talk, and then I'll just record the Zoom conversation, and so that way I can edit a video. So if anyone's interested, just let me know. And I wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you next week. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you like this video, please hit the like button down below and please subscribe. I will be uploading videos every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Arizona time. Bye guys.